Today's top news headlines. Manipur adds 135 new infections of coronavirus, 2 deaths in past 24 hours. Girls' Youth Wing of National People's Party Singjamay bloc set up. And Modi launches 100 lakh crore national master plan for multi-modal connectivity. Good evening and welcome to Pony Television English News at 6:30. Before we move on to the news, a COVID awareness for the general public. We are collectively facing a pandemic threat that is sweeping across the humanity beyond oceans and borders. Considering the seriousness of COVID-19, it's about time we step up against this deadly disease, maintain a safe distance from others even if they don't appear to be sick. Wear a mask in public, especially indoors or when physical distancing is not possible. Choose open, well-ventilated spaces over closed ones. Clean your hands often. Use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand rub. Get vaccinated when it's your turn. Follow local guideline about vaccination. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. This is Loving Remai giving you the latest news update. Manipur in the past 24 hours added 135 new infections of coronavirus, taking the total infection tally to 122,363. The deadly virus claimed 2 more lives. Now the death toll stands at 1,889. The new cases were confirmed following testing of 2,646 samples, according to an official release from Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room. It said the positivity rate was 5.1%. It added that 16 people were recuperated from the disease in the past 24 hours. India recorded 15,823 fresh coronavirus cases, taking the infection tally to 3,40,1,743, while the national COVID recovery rate increased to 98.06%, according to the Union Health Ministry's data at 8 a.m. The numbers of deaths reached 4,51,189 with 226 new fatalities. The data updated at 8 a.m. showed the daily rise in new coronavirus infections has been below 30,000 for 19 straight days, and less than 50,000 daily new cases have been reported for 108 consecutive days now. The active cases have declined to 207,653, comprising 0.61% of the total infections, while the national COVID recovery rate was recorded at 98.06%, the ministry said. Girls' Youth Wing of National People's Party NPP Singjamay bloc was set up today during a function at the Singjamay Leshangtem Lekai Community Hall. The party's wing has been set up under the initiative of Oinam Roman, intending to contest the 2022 State Assembly polls from Singjamay constituency. National NPP Youth President Ratika Yumnam, State NPP Youth President Laitonjam Jayananda, State General Secretary Okram Talen, and other leaders of the party were present during the program. O. Roman said neither the candidates who stood in the election nor who have elected haven't done anything for the betterment of the youth and women in the past. The NPP Girls' Youth Wing has been floated to work for the advancement of the youth and women, he added.
चिंगरा मकोई करूँगा मकोई तब्दीली पर मरीजी नंबर लोरगा मकोई टीम फिशर से नंबर नंबर सेम नंबर तक उतर पान नंबर मसी इन सिंगमें दा सिंगम यूथ की होगा काउंसिल होगा सिंगम बसिंग से इंडिविजुअल के संदर्भ में माई पाक नंबर होगा माई पाक मकोई ना फिर तो बुले है बा प्रोमिसिंग दो मसी जो खाने ने ना कभी प्रोग्राम में मसी बात करते हैं
basically the girls की थोड़ा में चावल ले तो youth ने हायर का suggest नया बना लुपांग आते ना youth की friends नया बना शेम बना कोई बिस्दा अपन जो women's की voice और देखिए especially young girls की voice है कोई party तो यहाँ मतलब important हो है जो लोग से अदो prioritize तो वे तो youth girls की committee हम लोग समझो बने तो ना अच्छी की program से बात करते हैं जो मतलब सीधे youth things the politics ida amana koi politics kham da bam yauri ba ni na si mana bagi da makka ko politics ana no se changes man la ke politics yaw bas ne kana ba kari no koi da sin mangja bas kari no si asi kham da bagi da makka na si jamai gi si girls youth being se simza.
In a landmark event marking a milestone for the infrastructural landscape of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday launched the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan for multimodal connectivity to economic zones in the country. The plan is an important part of Prime Minister Modi's Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-dependent India vision and ambitiously aims to lend more power and speed to projects under the 1.5 trillion national infrastructure pipeline and boost the goal of achieving a $5 trillion economy, especially in the wake of the recent economic impacts of the coronavirus disease COVID-19 pandemic. The Prime Minister Gati Shakti launch event took place at 11 a.m. on New Delhi's Pragati Maidan. Prime Minister Modi, who was present at the launch event, reviewed the Gati Shakti Master Plan and also the model of the new exhibition complex at Pragati Maidan before launching the plan with the press of a remote button. The ambitious plan envisages a centralized portal to unite the infrastructural initiatives planned and initiated by as many as 16 central ministries and departments. A skill development center under the Skill India mission was opened at designated camp of Zombie Revolutionary Organization, Zombie Revolutionary Army, ZRO, ZRA, Churachandpur district by 46 Assam Rifles today. ZRO, ZRA is a signatory to suspension of operation involving the center and Manipur government. The event was held on the theme New Skill, Renew Lives. Participating in the program, Major General Alok Naresh of IGAR South stated that the program was part of the Skill India project sponsored by the Government of India. The center has sewing machines and computer sets. The center aims to support ZRO, ZRA cadres at the camp to some extent, Alok Naresh said, adding that more such skill development centers will be launched in future.
Very happy to announce this that today is a historic day, and in this we have also gone a few steps ahead. We have plans on which the state government and the central government, they are on the same page, and in case if we find a good response out of this skill development center which we have opened here, we have plans to improve it further. So we have different bigger plans where large number of these cadres can get benefited, and thereafter we can get them back to the.
Meanwhile, the Zombie Revolutionary Army ZRA has extended warmest greetings and appreciation to all participants of the Skill Development Training Center opening program sponsored by the Indian Army and hosted by ZRA Camp Muvanlai today. ZRA said it acknowledges God's hand right from the conceptualization to actual execution of the skill training program. The ZRA signed with the Ministry of Defense, Government of India in 2005 with the objective of addressing the socio-economy and political grievances of the Zombie through the process of political dialogue, said ZRA Chairman Zombie Naik. The regional news unit, in coordination with All India Radio Imphal and Department of Art and Culture, observed Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav today at the Government Music and Dance College, Palace Compound, Imphal. Art and Culture Commissioner M. Joy Singh, Art and Culture Director N.G. Uttam, and All India Radio Imphal Assistant Director Gingangte shared the dais at the function. Art and Culture Director N.G. Uttam said the program was organized to give an idea to the younger generation to have a sense of patriotism and their responsibility for the development of the country. Unlike before, the word patriotism now refers to work done for the development of the country, observed N.G. Uttam.
आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव से चाहिए हम चुपना चाहिए हम हेल्दी एक्शन में यार गई 75 weeks अदुना मणिपुर का कोई नमसी पंखों को होगी वैसे मार्च की दांतरा निकले न होगी बनी मार्च की दांतरा निकले सीधा इंडिया की वैना 75 locations करें ठीक है मरी लेने पर निखा तरवा कोई कहता है सीधा मसरका का मरी लेने पर निकल मालूम का मरी लेने पर मक्कम हुंद्रा मंगा इंडिया की वैना खन बता
Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Admissions open for pre-primary teachers training courses. 10 seats per batch for 6 months. 90% job facilities, also available online classes. For more details, please contact Nawa Singdamsang Office, Changangai, Makhalekai. Contact number 8837483810.
Welcome back after the break. 4 villagers, including an 8-year-old, were killed and 2 injured, including a 2-year-old, after suspected militants opened fire on a group of people attending a condolence service at the B Gamnom village in the Kangpokpi district of Manipur on Tuesday. According to sources, the villagers gathered on Tuesday afternoon at B Gamnom ground for the condolence meeting of 4 deceased cadres of Kuki National Liberation Army, KNLA, who were slain on Sunday by security forces in Higonjang, an area close to B Gamnom village. During the meeting, the suspected militants fired upon the people gathered. In the firing, 2 villagers, including the village chief of MP Kulan, died on the spot. Later, police also recovered 2 more bodies in the vicinity of the village with bullet injuries. A 2-year-old boy was among the injured. The deceased were identified as Paulal Kipgen, 45, son of Kamkhothang Kipgen, MP Kulan, Yamkholam Khongsai, 58, son of L. Langthang Khongsai of B Gamnom, Lalminthang Kipgen, 8, son of Thangneo Kipgen of B Gamnom. The identity of the 4th victim, who was recovered from Bongbal Kulan, is yet to be ascertained. Paulal is the village of chief of MP Kulan. The injured have been identified as Lunjamang Kipgen, 17, son of Hemlao Kipgen, and Lalmingun Kipgen, 2, son of Lunminthang of B Gamnom. A police contingent comprising ADGP Ashutosh Sinha, IGP K. Jayanta, DIG Themting Sangver, SP Imphal East and Herajit rushed to the spot. Meanwhile, the Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has vehemently condemned the Gamnom village firing and killing. The Chief Minister, in a statement released late yesterday, termed such killing an act of terrorism. Police officers have been instructed to take up necessary measures to ensure the safety of the people. Top officials of the Army, Assam Rifles, and Manipur Police have been instructed to take up stringent action against the perpetrators involved in the incident. An Ima Pantoibi Shanglan and multi-purpose hall was inaugurated today at Konta Ahaluk Makhalekai by N. Hiainu, wife of Chief Minister N. Biren. Hengang Kendram Mahila President Bormani, Zila Parishad member Olen and Imphal East Adhaksha Bimola attended the inauguration function. Second Foundation Day of Apunba Manipur Matam Ishay Kanglub Amik Imphal East District Centre was celebrated at Kobire Garden in Imphal East today. Kurai Constituency MLA El Sushindro Mitei, Amik Imphal East District President Sori Sengjam, Amik Head Office President and Chief Consultant of Amik Imphal East District Centre Khaidem Toiba and Pradhan of Soambung Gram Panchayat and Dhaneshwar were present during the function. Amik advisor Narendra Ningombam during the program expressed gratitude to MLA Sushindro for extending support to the artist community during the pandemic. He expressed hope that the people of Manipur will extend assistance to the artists in future. Narendra Ningombam also urged the Amik Imphal East District to work harder.
Amiki apagi kenoda matamisay numitasu warum karandi ay kangzer mayana khali madugi makhat sathazar po oina aikoina artist na say aikogi isay sanjari basa aduga keyboard kungaliba tabla tambiriba guitar tambiriba puna maksinga say aikoi swagi apik pathorum macha masu kharada yauraga saga kha pauraga ai lekai da ai kenoda khungam da pauraga da lotion gi masibu ai masidi chumde haina lowibo khitang ga madudagi hena pakthukna akoi miyeng ama thamje adu tardi aikoina siuma miyeng thamtargadi karamai tawtari pachana makoi guide to batai guide to di kanana tawduriba mama mapana plus ngasigi center sina tawkadine.
Kwakta and surrounding villages United Clubs Organization organized the second dose COVID vaccination program at Social Welfare Club campus in Torbung Bangla Bazaar under Bishnupur CMO. Under 200 people got the vaccine jab during the program. UCO BID expressed gratitude to its COVID warriors as well as the medical team. Today's vaccination program was held in collaboration with AMUCO and UCO BID. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Occasion singidamakta makhal kiyagi cake, haibadi, photo cake, layer cake, brunch cake, barbie cake, fruit topping cake, cupcakes in a chingba fangbigani, amadi adomgi apamba moongda cake customized tawbagi khudong chabasu pisari. Khudong chabasing asi lawbinabagi damakta lengsing bidau aikhoigi address NG College Road near Naurangtong. Phone number 9864112972. Aikhoigi online partner Food Wi-Fi amasung Food Web tagisu order tawiba yagani.
Welcome back. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh held a meeting with the representatives of Joint Action Committee JAC against the brutal murder of Atwan Abonmai yesterday at the Chief Minister's Secretariat in Imphal. A cheque of ₹10 lakh was handed over to the JAC to be provided as ex gratia to the next of kin. Mortal remains of Atwan Abonmai will be laid to rest tomorrow. The ceremony will be held at Tarung Village Community Hall. The JAC and the family of Atwan Abonmai requested the civil society organizations, friends and colleagues of Atwan Abonmai to be a part of the funeral service. Sanjam Surjit Singh, newly elected Vice President of All India Federation of Master Printers, was felicitated at Manipur Press Club in Imphal today. Sanjam Surjit Singh also currently holds the post of President of All Manipur Press Association, AMPA. Bosam Chairman Akam Joy Kumar, Secretary Dr. L. Mangijao Singh and Amju President Bijoy Kakchingtabam were present during the function. The event was organized by Manipur Press Association. Hill State People's Democratic Party, HSPDP, on Tuesday decided to extend its full support to the United Democratic Party UDP candidate Eugene Lingdo in the upcoming by-election to Moflang Assembly seat of Meghalaya scheduled for October 30. Taken a final call to support the UDP candidate from Moflang constituency, HSPDP President KP Pangyang told reporters after chairing a party meeting. The HSPDP is a partner of the Regional Democratic Alliance RDA led by the UDP. Pang Yang said the party will also request the UDP to immediately call a meeting of the RDA to formulate and take some important steps before moving to the election campaigns. The HSPDP president, however, said that the party did not field for any candidates and has nothing to say about the two other constituencies, Mawingning and Rajabala, which are also going to buy polls. However, Pang Yang denied that the HSPDP is surrendering by not fielding candidates for the by-polls. A Congress party delegation led by Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi on Wednesday met President Ram Nath Kovind. The Congress delegation urged President Kovind to sack Union Minister Ajay Mishra, whose son Ashish Mishra is accused of mowing down farmers in Uttar Pradesh, according to Rahul Gandhi, who spoke to the media after meeting the president. Meanwhile, the Congress has also submitted a detailed memorandum to President Kovind stating its demands. The families believe that till his minister father is in the post, there can be no justice. This is also the demand of the people of the UP and the all right-thinking people of the country. The president said he will consult the government, said Priyanka Gandhi. India on Wednesday angrily rejected China's objection to visit to Arunachal Pradesh by Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and again called on the Chinese side to work for the speedy resolution of the standoff on the line of actual control (LAC). The terse exchange between the two countries highlighted tensions caused by the standoff in eastern Ladakh, which has dragged on for more than a year and a half, and fresh face-offs between troops of the two sides in Uttarakhand and Arunachal Pradesh sectors of the LAC. Naidu made a two-day visit to Arunachal Pradesh over the weekend as part of a tour of the northeast and addressed a special session of the State Assembly in Itanagar on Saturday. Responding to a question on the visit from state-run media, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Zhao Lijian said Beijing doesn't recognize Arunachal Pradesh and is firmly opposed to visit to the region by Indian leaders. Hours later, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi rejected China's objection to the visit and asserted that Arunachal Pradesh is an integral part of India, according to a report in Hindustan Times. Before we end the bulletin, the top news headlines once again. Manipur adds 135 new infections of coronavirus, 2 deaths in past 24 hours. Girls' Youth Wing of National People's Party Singjamai Bloc set up. And Modi launches 100 lakh crore national master plan for multi-modal connectivity. That is the end of the bulletin for the English news at 6:30. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.